All right, Laura, we're going to move on to perimeter security. We are consciously avoiding getting into details of anything that does not directly come under physical security. The perimeter is the place where you must start your defense mechanism. It is your first line of defense. It could be a fence or a wall or a marking to let people know that this is an exclusive area and intrusions are being monitored.
Yes, security must have a layered approach. Perimeter security is the first layer of defense. You must have multiple layers of defense before someone can get to the most secured place, meaning the place with the secured servers, equipment, or information. As part of the security, you should make sure the personnel have appropriate access controls. You need to set up who needs access to what and when. You also must have a mechanism to detect any intrusions and set up corrective actions.
And your defense model needs to work during both the normal facility operations and when the facility is closed. When the facility is closed, the facility must be locked, and you must have monitoring set up and enabled in strategic positions. This way, security personnel can be alerted about any suspicious activity. It is much easier to manage security when the building is closed. You don't have any staff working and moving around, right? So when the facility is in operation, security can get a little complicated. You should be in a position to distinguish between authorized and unauthorized people.
As part of perimeter security, you deal with facility and personnel access controls, external boundary protection mechanisms, intrusion detection, and corrective actions. You can enable access control through physical access controls and implementation of technology. When we say physical, we mean identifying individuals who want to enter a facility or an area. You need to make sure that the right individuals get in and the wrong individuals stay out. You need to have an audit trail to or of these activities. It is better to have trained personnel in high security areas in addition to any automatic mechanisms.
Before setting an access mechanism, a company needs to conduct a detailed review to identify who should be allowed to which area, like you mentioned. You must identify access control areas and access points. You can designate specific entry and exit points, easier to control. You should designate specific access points for the movement of goods as well.
Once you decide on access areas and points, you can set up access controls. These controls can be the use of photo identity cards, swipe cards, biometric identification, or a PIN. You can also have smart cards with details of what areas an employee can visit, and any appropriate controls can be set up at the entry points. One problem you will come across will be piggybacking. You can ask staff to watch out for someone who is piggybacking, or you can deploy a specific person to watch out. You can also have turnstiles that only allow one person at a time once they have been authenticated.
Right.